Good evening, my generals. Welcome back to Total War Wednesday, and welcome back to the American Experience, where I, General Smuggler, are leading the colonists in their fight in their independence against the British in the American Revolution. Well, last time we left off, we took the cities of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and Albany, New York. Before that, we held off an attack in Boston. And before that, right in that kickoff at the American Revolution, we took Falmouth, Maine. Tonight's objectives for this installment will be Annapolis, Maryland, and Williamsburg, Virginia. The Army under Washington is recuperating in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, while we still garrison New York, Boston, and Maine. We're watching up here to the north from Quebec and Fort Noshka, and from the northwest from Iroquois territory, but it looks like the French have landed. I'm still looking for pushes from the west and south from the British and their allies. With that, let's end our turn and continue our campaign for the American Experience by taking Maryland and Virginia. And the Dutch have requested an audience, and they've asked for a trade agreement with a $400 payment. We shall agree. But unfortunately, there's been an enemy raid on Louis. And an enemy raid on Harrisburg. And unfortunately, our trade route has been raided by Vernon Cotton of the British Navy. But Richard Steele has successfully completed his mission. Hasn't been detected yet. And we have a construction report. We have a barracks out of Boston and a state house out of Albany, New York. We'll set off here in Maine. I think we'll construct the governor's residence here in Maine. And why not one here in Boston? I'll think we'll recruit some sackers. 2 units worth. Here in Albany, we'll hold off. We're going to move Nathaniel Wilcox down to Philadelphia.
More orders? Anything more?
And we'll grab Wilcox. And this army right here. And we'll march on Annapolis.
Form line for battle! They're trapped!
And we'll continue to siege.
Settlement under siege!
From Albany, we'll send this detachment down to Philadelphia.
Troops forward! Any further orders?
And here in Boston, we'll send this detachment over to Albany.
Forward for crown and country!
And we'll keep Falmouth garrisoned. We'll create a brig. We'll construct a shipyard here in Plymouth. Prepare the local fishery. And we'll end our turn. And the Iroquois Confederacy is declaring war. They're bringing their allies, the Cherokee Nations, obviously Great Britain, and the Plains Nations. And we can call our allies, Spain, to assist. And we will. And it looks like the Iroquois Nation is going ahead and carrying out their war plans. And Spain has agreed to join us. And French Creek mines have been raided by the enemy. And Burnsburg has still been raided by the enemy. And Richard Steele has still completed his mission and has not been detected. We have a trait grain for Richard Steele, local contacts, +2 to subterfuge for infiltration missions. This man knows many people and listens to their concerns, and whatever else they let slip. These contacts can be improved if the spy remains in his current location. These local contacts rely on the spy remaining in the same place. Any move could break them. And we have a unit recruited a brig out of northwestern Atlantic Ocean. And we have buildings constructed. We have a theater out of Saratoga, New York. And we have tenanted farms out of Scranton Farmland, Pennsylvania. But with this, we'll continue to siege on Annapolis. Here in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, we'll construct a grand opera house. And we'll recruit some line infantry. 2 units. Here in Harrisburg, we'll prepare the school. They have a sizable forest up in Brunswick. We'll send this force up to Falmouth.
Waiting for your orders.
From Albany, we'll raise some provisional cavalry. We'll go ahead and construct a pleasure gardens. We'll go ahead and raise a sloop. And we'll construct another brig. Prepare the trading port. And we'll end the turn. And the British are starting to break out of Annapolis. This won't even be in a battle. We'll meet them on the field. Let the skirmish begin. And we have victory. We're still in the battle. And we have a heroic victory. Even though it was a skirmish.
Undaunted, undefeated.
And the French requesting an audience. They demand a military alliance. They offer to give us, well, they request common land enclosures and improved animal husbandry. And they offer us a military access of 5 turns in the military alliance. We shall accept. And we have an agent recruited out of Maryland, Harold Glover, a rake. A rake is a spy, saboteur, and assassin who can be sent into the target city to report on its contents and sabotage buildings to attempt an assassination. Select a target character. Unfortunately, we've had an enemy raid on Eastport. But we have a building constructed, a shipyard in New England, in Plymouth. And we've had some units recruited. Out of northwestern Atlantic Ocean, we've got a brig. And a Confederation of New England, we have 2 units of sackers. Out of New York, we have provisional cavalry. And out of Pennsylvania, we have 2 units of line infantry. And we have a region captured, Maryland. Unfortunately, Eastport is still under occupation by the British. But we'll repair the school, the school up here in Burnswood. And the Caribou mines up here in Maine. The iron mines. We'll grab the artillery, move them to Falmouth.
Forward, march!
We'll grab the army and march them up north to Acadia. Had enough of them.
Any further orders? Foraging supplies.
And we'll keep Falmouth lightly garrisoned. And we'll raise another unit of militia. Back here in Boston, we'll raise some more stackers. And raise another brig. And here in Plymouth, we're going to raise a 6th rate. And in New York, we're going to raise a sloop. In Lewes, we're going to raise a sloop as well. Here in Annapolis, we're going to reconstruct the government council. We'll grab Richard Steele since he's been doing a good job so far. And we're going to move him down to Williamsburg. And he has an 85% chance of infiltration.
Investigating.
Fortunately, he's been detected. We're gonna try anyways.
Watching our enemies.
And we're gonna grab Harold Glover. And we're gonna move him to North Haven. He's gonna try to assassinate Oliver Fox, who has a 31% chance.
Executive action initiated.
And from Annapolis. We'll grab the army. I don't like this army up in Harrisburg. So what we'll do with Washington is we'll attack the army here at Harrisburg. Drive them out.
Make ready for battle! March!
And we'll meet them on the field. Place our regulars in the center. Two units militia on the right and left wing. Cavalry on the left and right. One unit of cavalry in the center.
General and staff at your service!
And there we go. The battle begin.
March!
And we have a victory. And we shall end the battle. And we have a heroic victory at that.
Glorious victory! Immediately!
And we'll attempt to send the army back to Philadelphia.
Try the left! March forward!
And we'll repair the school here at Harrisburg. And now, we'll march on to Bloomsburg. And we'll leave 2 units here in Annapolis.
More orders? Siege them!
And we'll maintain the siege.
The swine rot in the sty.
And we'll end our turn. And we have a technological advance. 4-field crop rotation. By planting 4 different crops in succession, the quality of soil in the field can be remarkably improved. Simply, better soil means better harvests. And by growing fields into 4 crops, all crops are grown every year, just in different places. Farmers have long practiced crop rotation, leaving fields to lie fallow 1 year in every 4 to recover their fertility. This system works, but it means that a quarter of the farmland is doing nothing every year. This reduces profits in food supply. 4-field rotation adds an extra, useful crop to the series that actually improves the soil. Clover or turnips are typically plantings. Viscount Charles Turnip Townshend, 1674 to 1738, brought this Dutch invention to England, earning his nickname for his devotion to the crop and exceedingly predictable dinner conversations on the subject. Despite the boredom of his dinner guests, his improvements worked, and were part of a larger agricultural change that further enhanced the land classes. In England, with the Enclosure Acts that effectively stole the common grazing lands of the rural community, crop rotation made the wealthy even wealthier. And next technology under research will be the ring bayonet. Unfortunately, a trade route has been written by the British Navy under Vernon Cotton. But Richard Steele has successfully completed his mission. And we have a construction report We have a governor's residence out of Boston. And a governor's residence out of Falmouth. And we have a recruitment report. We have a brig out of northwestern Atlantic Ocean. And a sloop out of northwestern Atlantic Ocean. And we have militia infantry out of Maine. And another sloop out of northwestern Atlantic Ocean. We have a Trent Gain for Paul Revere, Factory Master. Where there's muck, there's brass. I acknowledge too for a practical man. This scholar has practical, not engineering bent to his studies. This ability cannot be lost, only improved. And we have a trait gain for also for Paul Revere, Gentleman Scientist. For Technologies 1. And we'll continue the siege here in Williamsburg.
Make ready.
And we'll move Washington back up to Philadelphia.
Forward. March.
Hello?
We'll grab Glover here. And try to take out Fox. He has a 31% chance.
Their death will be a mystery.
And Glover has been detected. We'll still hold a garrison here at Pennsylvania. We'll still hold a garrison here in Albany. But we'll give them more militia infantry. And lose. We'll go ahead and construct another sloop. Here in New York, we'll construct another sloop. Here in Providence, we'll construct a brig. Here in Plymouth, we'll wait for the 6th rate to get finished. Here in Eastport, we'll go ahead and repair the local fishery.
Sir.
We'll get the army here. And we'll go ahead and attack Acadia.
Prepare for war. Commence siege.
This is only going to be a skirmish. We're going to go ahead and not resolve.
Proud and victorious.
And we have victory.
Battalions ready.
And we've captured the region, Acadia, up north. In Norsec Mines, we're going to go ahead and construct a silver mine. And here in Nova Scotia, we'll go ahead and construct some peasant farms. And in Louisburg, as we all remember, we'll go ahead and construct a fishing fleet. And back here, we'll go ahead and repair the governor's residence. Back here in Falmouth, we'll go ahead and recruit some provisional cavalry. And we'll hold in here in Boston. Here in Cape Cod, we'll go ahead and do some clearances. Same thing with Springfield and Hauppauge. And with that, we'll end the turn.
Enemy fleet ahead!
And with Williamsburg deciding to break out, they won't stand much of a chance, so we'll just auto-resolve.
Glorious victory!
And we have a victory. It looks like the British are deciding to siege Falmouth. We shall meet them on the field. We'll play it by ear. We might lose this, but we'll give them a bloody nose. break the right, broke the left. Break the Rangers. Hopefully we can get them in their flank. I broke the right, broke the Rangers. No, I didn't. Keep up the momentum. It's gonna be up to the arms industry. It's gonna be close and gritty. Break 'em, boy. finish off their artillery. Bloody hell. Where'd they come from? Come on, boys, last unit. Rangers. And we have a victory. We shall end the battle. And a heroic victory at that. And a close call, in my opinion.
Proud and victorious.
Yes, indeed. And we have an agent recruited, Benjamin Bankner, gentleman, out of the Confederation of New England. Unfortunately, we've had an enemy raid on Harrisburg. But we've had peasant farms built in Acadia. We have traits and auxiliaries gained for John Hancock, stallholder, +1 to happiness for the middle class, +1 to management for treasury and administration. And we have 1 for Nathaniel Wilcox, mentioned in dispatches, +1 to morale in battles. And we have some units recruited. We have a brig out of northwestern Atlantic Ocean. We have a 6th rate out of northwestern Atlantic Ocean. We have 2 units of sackers out of the Confederation of New England. We have a sloop out of northwestern Atlantic Ocean. We have militia infantry out of New York. We have provisional cavalry out of Maine. And we have another sloop out of northwestern Atlantic Ocean. We have a region captured, Virginia. Well, my dear commanders, that concludes it for today's Total War Wednesdays, the American Experience. We captured Annapolis, Maryland today, and we've captured Williamsburg, Virginia. Our next two objectives for next time on Wednesday will be Charleston in the Carolinas and Savannah, Georgia. Then we might even push west in the Cherokee Territory and take Connecticut in the Cherokee Territory in our expansion westward. We'll leave St. Augustine for last in the capturing of the 13 colonies. But in the meantime, we'll still continue to garrison Williamsburg, Annapolis, Philadelphia, Albany, Boston, and Falmouth, and of course, Fort Nebraska. Up here in the north, we might go ahead and start a campaign. Take Newfoundland. And push into Montagnais. Who knows? We might even take Quebec from the British, or Montreal, in our campaign up north, and give it to the French for a hefty price. But we still have to deal with the Iroquois since they declared a war on us, so we'll have to push in and to conduct a campaign to the northwest. But that's for next Wednesday. Join me next Wednesday as I continue to fight with the 65th Illinois and V Corps. And for Wednesdays, I just might start another campaign for Total War Wednesday, but this time in Europe. Which faction? I have no idea yet, but as to be determined. Well, I'll see you guys next Wednesday, and join me tomorrow for some Mafia. Stay tuned.